this all my life. I feel it in my veins, feel it in my blood. You know I can't stop till I'm good and done. I'm gonna push it harder, gonna climb up higher. It's like I just can't miss. I was made for this. I show the world I'm stronger, prove it to them I'm a fighter. I can't help but win. I was made for this. Yeah, I was made for this. I was made for this. Alright, good morning. It is Saturday, September the 9th. It's a little bit warmer this morning, 52 degrees. It's been down in the 40s most of the week. Wind is blowing every which way this morning, which is really abnormal for where we're at. So it's normally pretty steady from the north. But anyway, just getting light enough for me to see my pins. Going to start calling in a minute. But anyway, we got a trail camera picture, two trail camera pictures just north of where we're sitting. About 3:30 in the morning of 4 cows and calves and another couple of cows going up the mountain right here, right in front of us, about 3:30 this morning. So, or maybe they weren't going up the mountain, maybe they're just hanging out in here. So there were some elk here about 3 hours ago. So we haven't heard any bugles, didn't hear any last night, and it's really windy this morning, so it's kind of hard to hear. But we'll do the normal, what we've been doing the last few days, and just try here, see if there's anything low. And if there's nothing down here at the bottom, we'll start pushing up and try to get to our bench. And see if we hear anything up higher. Anyway, we'll check in with you later. Good morning. That's another bigger. It's 5 of them. Yeah, they're down there. They don't know what to do. There's a pile. How many have crossed? 5. There's a bull. There's a bull. He's in the trees. Oh, it's a spike. It's another spike. Let's chase them.
It's a little afternoon on Saturday, September the 9th. We've pretty much been in elk all day. We moved up to the bench on this mountain early this morning at 6:44. We spotted 4 elk, 2 cows and 2 calves up on the mountain above us. We fooled with a bull there for a good bit of the morning. Never saw him. He seemed kind of timid, but so we pushed up the mountain. It sounded like he had gone up, so we pushed all the way to the top. And we jumped about 8 elk. We didn't see any horns once we got up on top, so that was 12 elk we'd seen. We had heard 2 or 3 bulls by that point. So we worked our way around to where we're at now, and place we call the parking lot, place I call the parking lot, and we got a bull fired up when we got here, and I don't know if there was more than one bull. There must have been more than one bull, but ended up coming in behind us or below us. But the wind's been iffy all day. It's just been swirling, and it's not been good. But anyhow, we had this bull below us fired up. Long story, I'm skipping all the other stuff. We saw a raghorn bull, a spike, and 2 cows that came out below us, across the fence. And then we got this other bull cranked up down below us, and he was raking a tree, and Kevin was raking a tree behind me. And we eventually saw 3 elk, and he was one of them. But we couldn't see horns, we could just see their legs. And we thought they were coming. They were like 50 yards from us. They were below us coming up. And then they kind of turned and went to our right, which is the way the wind was blowing. And we thought they got our wind, so we busted to the top to try to cut them off. And the wind was really bad up there, and we figured we janked up the whole thing. So long story short, we made our way back down here because the wind was pretty much good. And we got here, and we were just almost here, and Kevin spotted an elk down below us. It was a cow. She was facing away from us. She went in the trees. We booked it down here, got right back where we had started on top here. And we proceeded to hear cows calling, and we called, and we ended up seeing, I'm going to say 15 or 16 elk. Well, 15, and then we just had a calf come out across the fence, so we're going to say 16. We saw 2 spikes, and the rest were cows and calves. They all jumped the fence down here below us and kind of turned like they were coming up towards us, but going away. So I don't know how many elk that is, but it's a lot. We've heard at least 3 bulls today, but none of them wanted to play. None of them wanted to challenge or fight. They were all timid. Whenever I got aggressive, they just shut up. And so anyway, and it's weird seeing, I said 16 cows and 2 spikes, and not a big branch bull in there with them at all. So I don't know. So that's our day so far. It's noon. We got to get down, get off the mountain, go get some ice for Kevin's coolers, and back at it again this evening. And check in with you then. The fence that runs down, that he saw them elk were all crossing right down in there, about 80 to 100 yards from us. They came up through here, come right into them trees that were right down there, just a little over 50 yards. See their legs walking through there, but couldn't see the horns. We don't know what they were. There were 3 elk. We know one was the bull. All right, good evening. It's Saturday evening, September the 9th. We're hunting on public land down below the lease that we have on private land. This is the area that I've hunted for years on public that made me aware of the private land that we're leasing now. So this is one of my favorite places to hunt. Caught in the biggest bull of my life right here. Actually caught him off the private land that we have leased, but it's still painful to me to have that bull 30 yards from me and have a spike ruin the whole hunt. But anyway, that's what happened. So anyway, there's a pond down here past Kevin, about 250 yards. We hunted it, I think Monday or Tuesday or something, but anyway, it's all dried up now. There are 2 just a minute ago when we got here. I was trying to glass and see if there was any water in it. There was 2 mule deer down there feeding 2 does. I didn't spook them. Anyway, the wind is blowing from that pond up this way. We're hoping that the elk that we left this morning, see, they're up on this mountain across from me up here. Not too terribly far away, so we're hoping they can hear us. And one of them will pipe off and let us know where he's at. And we're going to stay mobile and try to go after him if they don't seem like they're going to come to a call. So anyway, that's the plan. New call, new yellow call. This is my 3rd one. Got 2 that are slap wore out. The one this morning wasn't sounding too good, so I swapped him out. And I've already done 1 bugle with this one. It sounds pretty good. So that's where we're at this evening. We'll check in with you later.